Okay.
So what I've got here is a piece of obsidian. It's a type of volcanic glass that grows out west. This would have been used extensively by indigenous peoples, not only for points and knife blades, but for skinning and processing meats. Neolithic people used split stones for hand axes, much along the same means. So I'm just going to make an incision on the neck here with the obsidian, and you'll see how sharp that is. See how that just popped that right open? So making a cut all the way around the neck. And obsidian is actually sharper than surgical steel. It's so sharp that it will actually separate the layers of skin, whereas steel will actually tear through them. People have come back to, especially surgeons have come back to the idea of using obsidian in surgery. And you find people like Eric Callahan down in Lynchburg, Virginia, actually making surgical medical equipment out of obsidian, made to very high specifications. So I'm just kind of tightening the skin as I pull the obsidian down through the flesh, and you'll see that there's kind of a gray layer of material covering the flesh. That's what we call the membrane, and by leaving that on there, we are able to protect the meat once it comes out. If you're in the field dressing a deer, it's a great way to make sure that flies and other bugs aren't going to taint the meat while you're processing. And you'll see more of that when Jackson goes through and actually cuts out the strips. Getting some hair on there, Jack.
Yeah, that's alright. Just want to get it done. Fast is more important than perfect in this weather.
Yep.
What temperature would you say it is right now?
I'd say it's 95.
Yeah, easy.
Just cut myself. That's how sharp this stuff is. I got something nasty crawling on me. Ah, Jesus Christ, man, what the fuck is that?
I don't know, but I gotta bleep it out for YouTube now.
Is this streaming to YouTube?
No, it's not streaming now.
Making an incision above the joint of the knee. Dude, there is something on me. Jesus Christ. And typically people will go on the inside of the leg when they are taking the hide off. The reason that I'm going up and over is that when the hide comes off, it'll come off in a more rectangular shape. In this case, we're going to tan the hide and use it, so we want more usable material on the finished hide, which is why we're coming up and over instead of down in through here like you would typically do. The deer's still bleeding.
That's not unusual. Usually this long after the heart beats, we don't really get any blood coming out, unless you had a pool of blood in a body cavity and you open that body cavity up.
Can't believe how much these are, how much hair is coming off of this.
Yeah, and if you would think they would have shed already this far into the summer. Something keeps splashing around in the water in that building, and I don't know what it is.
Frog or a snapper?
I know, man, I don't know how a snapper would even get in there. It's like that scene in Star Wars.
Yeah.
Where they're in the, like, junk disposal.
Oh, yeah.
Place. You know, I got some bug spray in my bag. Hold on a second. I'm gonna grab that for us. Here, give you a little bit.
Thank you.
Trying to keep it off the meat.
The other benefit of leaving the membrane on is that when you want to clean off the meat later, you can wash the meat off without having to worry about there's something on me and it's driving me crazy.
Let me just turn the camera off while you go in there and get it out. That's
yeah, let's
fine.
do that. I need to